All right, guys, a lot of people ask me, Jimmy, when is the best time to buy and sell a stock? Today, I'm going to show you everything that I know of when to buy and sell a stock. So let's go right in here. Here is the left-hand side category is when is the best time to buy, and the right-hand category is when is the best time to sell. So let's talk about when is the best time to buy first. Number one, if you can find a time when the market is pulled back 20 to 50% discount, that is like the best time to buy. For example, if you look about last week, when the whole entire market is red and it's pulled back 20 to 50%. For example, like NEO, it went from like 60 something dollar and it went all the way down to $32. That's the best time to buy. If you look at Palantir, it went almost to like $50 and it went all the way down to $22. Good time to buy. IPOE is the same thing. It went from like $26 and it go all the way down to $14. That's like 30 to 40% discount. Okay. So the first key is if the market is pulled back 20 to 50%, great time to buy if you can catch the market at that time. Number two is your price in 3 to 5 years. This is the strategy that I learned from Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, there's one time the interview people asked him, so when is the good time to buy a stock? And he say, if you are an investor and if you look in the market and you buy a stock because of the price is low or because you buy the stock based on the price by timing the market, then you not really invest. First, when I hear that, I was like, what is in the world is he talking about? And when I start to analyze, wow, that is genius. What he really meant is you are the one that set the price for the stock. Wow, that is really, really deep. So, for example, guys, when I look at Dogecoin, guess what is the price that I buy? I buy at the price at 3 cents. I buy at the price of 4 cents, 5 cents, 7 cents. I buy it all, right? And here's why. Because right now, I look at Dogecoin. What is the price of Dogecoin is going to be in the next 3 to 5 years? I start to envision. I don't care about the price right now. I say, Dogecoin is the currency of the earth. In the next 3 to 5 years, if it becomes the currency of the earth, and right now the market cap is so low, then it's probably going to be at least $1 in the next 3 to 5 years. So right now, when I look at the price, like what? It's only 4 to 5 cents. It's a no-brainer. Even it's 7 cents, it's a no-brainer, guy. I'm looking 5 years ahead of me. So that's why I purchased into Dogecoin without even thinking. Right now, it's 5 cents, 4 cents. You don't even care because I know the future is going to be over 10x. Okay? And that's the same thing when I purchase IPO. I don't attract because the price is $14, $18, 20 something dollar. I look at IPOE. The market cap for IPOE is so small. It's only 1.7 billion. And I look at the business model. I was like, you know what? The business model of IPOE is all in one. They have loan, they have financial service, they have insurance, and on top of that, they have investment, and they have a great management team. And they're going to disrupt the whole entire financial industry. And right now, the market cap cannot be 1.76 billion. So in the next 3 to 5 years, it has to be at least $10 billion category. It has to be, right? So I like, this company is going to 10x. And I say, right now, I see the price is like $18. It cannot be $18 for a company. It's going to be at least $18 to $20 billion company. So I estimate that IPOE is going to be at least, I would say at least it's going to be $100 in the next 5 years. So when I look at the price, like, oh, what, $18? It's a no-brainer. I purchase right away. So, guy, same thing for NEO, right? You look at NEO right now. Some people, they try to time the market. They wait for the perfect moment. You know, if you can catch the market 20 to 50% drop or pull back, then it's fine. But if it's not, look ahead of you. Look for the future, like 3 to 5 years, when China population is billion of people, and Chinese government, they're gonna support electric car, right? They even motivate to pay people and give people discount to buy electric car. And NIO is the dominant force in China. And where is the market of NIO is going to be? It's going to be at least like $100 billion company. And you look at NIO right now, the market cap's still small, and it's only $40. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I estimate NIO in the next 3 to 5 years, it's going to be at least $100, guy. So it's a no-brainer to buy NIO right now for me, right? So this is just my take only. So that is what I see. When I purchase a stock, I don't normally try to read the chart, the technical analysis, and all those kind of things. No. Look at all the best investors in the world, like Warren Buffett, Chamath, Cathy Wood. They may know how to read the chart, but they don't even read the charts. They look at the economy as the whole. Where is the vision for that company? Who is the management team, right? What is the technology that they have? Those are the things that I look at. So I see the price in the next 3 to 5 years for this company is going to be 5x or 10x, and then I purchase. That's simple as that. So if you ask me when's the best time to buy, look for that company in the next 3 to 5 years, okay? Now, it's lead me to point number 3, is the market cap in 5 years. When I purchase, let's say, IPOE, or even Dogecoin, let's talk about IPOE first. I was like, okay, where is the market cap for this company going to be in the next 5 years? So the market cap right now is 1.76 billion. In 5 years, there's no way IPOE is going to be like 5 billion. It has to be at least $10 billion company, right? They have a strong management team. They have a disruptive idea technology, and they have, million of consumer customer right now. They already scaled their business already, and all this genius investor invest into IPOE. So I see that the market cap size right now for IPOE is still really, really small. So guys, when you invest into a company, look for what is the market cap size right now and where it's going to be in the next 5 years. And if you can envision that, and you think the market cap can like 5 times or 10 times, then purchase the company. Great time to buy. So don't look for the small thing, but forget the big pictures. So those are the things that I look at when I buy into a company, okay? So now let's move on to when is the best time to sell, guys. When I invest into a company long-term, 3 to 5 years, okay, into my top 3 to 5 favorite company, I don't really sell the company unless, here's a couple of reasons. The number one reason, if I do sell a company, is maybe, for example, is when I need the money the most. When you invest for a company and you are commit in the next 3 to 5 years, then the only time that you really sell that company is, number one, you have to see massive opportunity in the market. Like, for example, I sell some of the company to invest a lot into Dogecoin because I see massive opportunity in Dogecoin, okay? So that is one of the rare reasons that I sell. Beside that, if I sell a company, I have to need that money the most. Like, let's say, for example, I need the money after 1 or 2 years. Like, man, you know what? I really need to pay off my house, okay? For example, then I may consider to take out the money and pay off my house. Or I really need to buy this house, for my mom or somebody, or even for myself, for example. If you really need to buy a house and you don't have the fund, then maybe you can take out some of the money. So the second thing is, let's say you're about to get married, okay? And you don't have the money, and you have all the money stuck in your portfolio. Maybe you can consider to take out some money for your marriage, because your marriage is really important to you, okay? Your fiance or whoever is very important to you, then maybe you can consider take it out. If you really need the money to start up a business and you don't have the fund, it's stuck in your stock portfolio, and you think this business is so potential, then you can take the money out from your stock portfolio, okay? Or the last thing is vacation and retirement. When you really want to take a vacation and you don't have the money, and you really think this vacation is worth it to you and your loved one or your family, then you can take some money out. And of course, it's your retirement. When you reach your retirement age, 60, 65, you don't have the money, then you can sell the stock and take your money out. Other than that, I don't think it's a good idea when you invest into a long-term company and take your money out when you don't really need. Now, it's lead me to point number 2. When you invest into a company, the time that I would sell the stock is the management team change. So let's say if I invest into a company that I really love the technology, the vision, I love the management team, right? So for example, let's say I invest into Palantir. I invest into Palantir because of the AI technology from Palantir. I like Peter Thiel. I like, let's say, Alex. Those guys are visionary. And finally, the CEO, Peter Thiel, and Alex, they fight each other. They get greedy. And finally, man, the management team, they quit, okay? Those two guys, they quit. And they hire a new CEO or whatever it is, okay? Man, that's the time that I probably going to sell because I invest because of the founder, and now the founder is quit. Same thing with Apple. If back then I invest into Apple, and Steve Jobs is the person that created Apple, and finally all this management team right here, they kick Steve Jobs out, and finally I say, man, Steve Jobs, he is the very smart guy, and finally they kick him out. Hell no, I'm gonna out of this company right away because he is the key, for example. Or a scandal inside the company, like the management team, especially the founder, CEO, they have some scandal, with sexual harassment or thing like that, for example, then that's something that I consider to be out based on integrity, okay? The next thing is in the management team, if the founders or the chairman or the CEO, they sell a lot of share, like millions of share, when the company downfall. Let me give you a perfect example. Palantir and Virgin Galactic, okay? For example, Virgin Galactic, if you look at Virgin Galactic right now, some of you guys talk to me and say, Jimmy, you recommend Virgin Galactic, but Chapman's share sell a lot of share. He out of the company. The CEO, Disney, he out of the company. Jimmy, it's not a good company. I say, no, that's a different story. You have to remember one thing is, Chamath, he's a genius investor. But guess what happened? He is not the founder of Virgin Galactic. He don't have a lot of passion like Richard Branson. Richard Branson, he is a successful entrepreneur. He's a multi-billionaire. And he really want to see space traveling happen. And he put all his heart and passion to this company. And he have a lot of you experience, even more than Chamath. Chamath, probably he is a great investor. I'm totally agree. But here's the thing is, he don't create a Virgin Galactic. He created SPAC company. So most likely he gonna care about SPAC company more than Richard Branson, right? So even though I see that Virgin Galactic is great to have Chamath, but when he out, I'm not really worried. When the CEO, of Virgin Galactic, like the guy Michael, something like that, he out, I'm not too worried because I know if the founder, Richard Branson, have the vision of the company and he really wants to see space traveling become the future and happening, and he have a lot of experience in this company, he would do whatever it takes to revive the company again, to make the company thrive again. That is just my personal take. And that is one of the reasons why I see last week when Chamath is out, the people sell a lot of share in the company. And guess what happened? All invest still pump a lot of money inside Virgin Galactic for a reason. She's very smart because she know that one of the best time to buy is when people fear. And she saw that Richard Branson is a very genius and very integrity, and he would do whatever it take massive action to make it happen. So now another example, Palantir. Palantir, you might thinking, Jimmy, you tell me like, when the management team, they sell a lot of share, million of share, then don't invest into the company, sell the company. No, Palantir, they sell a lot of share. But guess what happened? The founders, Peter Thiel, he didn't sell a lot of share. He actually buy back a lot of share in that company. So those guys, they didn't sell a lot of share, right? And those guys are the visionary inside a company. So that's why you see all investors buy a lot of more share when some of the management teams sell the share, but not the founder, okay? So that is just my take, okay? Now it's lead me to the next thing is, if the technology is changed or no innovation. Let me tell you, if I see a situation where the technology change, let's say I invest into Palantir about AI technology, and the next 2 years, Peter Thiel and Alex, he started jumping to EV because he loved EV. He saw EV expand of Elon Musk, and he wanted to create a startup in that Palantir to compete with Elon Musk, for example. Say, what the heck? I invest into AI technology, and I see the vision of this company because of AI, and now he jumped into EV. Doesn't make any sense. Technology change, I'm out, okay? And the next thing is no innovation. Let's say, for example, like Kodak. Back then, if you look at Kodak, they grow so much, and they capture a lot of market share, right? In the market, finally, no innovation. The business die. And this is one of the reasons why I did not really invest into Facebook, because I see that Facebook, they do so many things. They jump here, jump there. They try to copy a lot of things from their competitor, from TikTok, from Snapchat. They just try to rip off everything from different companies and put it in there. This is my personal take though. But one of the main things they should consider is the core of that business is the small business like me that advertise with them, but they don't really pay attention to us. They don't find a way to support us, and also other the creator from the fan page. Basically they don't have a way to support the creator and support that fan page to help them to grow the fan page. And they do so many different things, a lot of distraction, and I couldn't see much innovation in Facebook besides try to copy the competitor. But they lost their focus into their main business, which is the small business and the creator, okay? So when I see things like this, like technology change, no innovation, I'm out, okay? The last thing, guys, if the market cap is too big. So for example, if I invest into Facebook back then I could invest into Facebook, but later on when I see like, wow, Facebook, the market cap right now is like over 700 billion. I couldn't see Facebook without that much innovation, and they could reach to like 7 trillion. It's really hard. Same thing with Apple. Apple back then, they have Steve Jobs. That's why you see the whole entire product integration from iTunes to iMac to iPhone, and to iPod, many different things, so much innovation. I love Apple so much, but since Steve Jobs died, man, look at iPhone 5, 6, 7. It's just a little bit improvement. I don't see a lot of transformation into the iPhone. And as a matter of fact, no innovation in Apple, and the market cap right now in Apple is like $2 trillion. I couldn't see Apple can reach to like 20 trillion. Or even 10 trillion something. It's really, really hard. So I am out. So basically, I will sell Apple to invest into other company as a smaller market cap, because right now Apple is too big. So those are the things that why I would sell. So if I want to sell a company, is when I need the money the most. The management team change, technology change, no innovation, market cap size too big. And if I want to buy some company, so I have to wait for the market pullback 20 to 50% if it happened. Next thing is I look at the price of the company. What is the next thing in the next 3 to 5 years? What is the price the company could be in the next 3 to 5 years? And the last thing is the market cap. What is the market cap of that company that I envision could be in the next 5 years? Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of when to buy and when is the best time to sell. And always, guys, invest like a genius.